Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Tatiana and today we're talking about timelines, and specifically we're talking about looking at the illusion of time in a way where we are able to break from that illusion, so that way we can quantum shift, so that way we can jump timelines and be able to connect to that future version of ourselves, that version of ourselves that is already in complete alignment, living in the proof that our manifestations are real. And you might have heard that time is an illusion. You might have also heard that God's timing is perfect, that there is divine timing, and that is absolutely true. And the thing is that we look at time as something that passes, as something that is able to be a measurement essentially. However, when we look at a tree, when a tree grows, yes, it's going to happen eventually, one way or another. It's going to grow after a seed is planted, and that is exactly what we want. We want to plant seeds and trust in the divine timing that things will grow, as long as we continue to believe that they are absolutely possible. As time is a very interesting concept. In nature, there's no such thing as clocks, yet somehow things continue to evolve. Evolution still happened. And when we look at a film reel and we expand it, we're gonna have a beginning, a middle, and an end. And when we look at the beginning part and compare with the middle part and look at the end part, it's all part of the same reel. And similarly, this is our film reel. We decide to connect to the timeline that we want to project, that we want to align with. And if it's something that just feels absolutely good to you, it feels absolutely in alignment with your own desires, if it's something that feels in complete alignment with your heart's desires, if it feels in alignment with your values, with what you have always known that is a unique factor for you, something that I like to call your authentic timeless alignment, which means that that thing that you're connecting to, it has always had a meaning for you, whether you were 5 years old or whether it's going to be 20 years from now, it will still be the same person. And when we remember that we have a choice to continue to repeat the same episode because is what we know, because it's what's more familiar, because it's what we're used to, then that is when things get delayed. That is when things don't seem to align. When we give into the illusion that, okay, it's there, it's gonna happen by God's mercy, that's already putting you in the mentality of lack. That's already putting you in the mentality of maybe it might not happen, maybe it will happen, I don't know. Like in whenever you have that type of questioning, the type of doubts, you are doubting that timeline, so you continue to be stuck in this timeline rather than continuing to progress. And typically that tends to happen the more that we feel either on a rush, or the more that we feel that it's not going to happen for us. And why wouldn't it? Why would it not happen for you? Unless you go in deeper and realize that there are some subconscious programs that you have believed for a long time that make sense to you. However, this paradigm no longer works for you. So what we have to do is to remember that in our timeline, in this film reel, you have things that you have not yet lived, and you have things that you have learned from. And the key is to remember that if it's within your essence, if it's within your film reel, it will happen. You have to believe in it. and you have to feel it. And something that is extremely powerful is to daily reaffirm to yourself new beliefs, so that way you are constructing new paradigms. And the more that you continue to reinforce and repeat and create new habits, the more that the 5% of our conscious mind is spread over the 95% of our subconscious mind. And the beautiful thing is that once it goes to the subconscious, that is where we even dream about the things that we are manifesting, because we're aligning with them at a subconscious level, and we continue to align them into a real life. So just because things don't seem to be going the way that you want them to, it does not mean that they are not part of your timeline. You just have to break from that illusion. You can even tell yourself, this is an illusion, this is an illusion, and remind yourself of that timeline that exists ahead of time, where it is real, where you feel them, where you are able to touch them, grab them, taste them, smell them, as if it's already here in physical form. I hope that this video was helpful and that you were able to get some great value out of this. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, so that way you can get more alike, and feel free to explore my channel where I have different tools to continue to align you with your manifestations. I hope that you have a beautiful day, and I will see you in my next video.